Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a M44, the Tier 6 American SPG. It's located on the east spawn of Sand River under the command of Hawkeye 6121. Battle started. Well, as you may know, Walker Bulldog chassis and an 155mm howitzer mounted in a swivel bracket, which means it's got a very wide arc of fire. It doesn't have to move the vehicle in order to shoot at a new target. They just spin the gun round to align it on the enemy, and away they go. Now Hawkeye is headed for the bowl area, which is, well, a little dangerous because most Arty players know that if you go in here, yeah, you might be the first place that the enemy checks, because that's one of the most obvious spots. That and a couple of bushes that are actually near the cap area. You don't really want to place your vehicle in there because the tracer is very obvious. But it's a 155mm howitzer, which can do 550 alpha and has a penetration rate of 39mm. Now, something you may notice on the screen is there's an aim timer slightly to the right of the rescue, and every time he moves the gun, you'll see the number goes up and then it counts down until it's fully dialed in on the aim. Now, some of you may have realised that just recently your aim timer may have disappeared. I think that's because Aslains haven't updated it or didn't update it, and when they did update it on a new client, then they forgot to put the tick box was missing, and so it didn't get placed onto your selections when you updated. Okay, 53 TP, lines up, rounds out, and oh, it hits the rock. You got a very nice shot on that T-3485, the previous one in the desert. He's going back to them again. All that's happening is our AMX is spotting them from long range away, so their sixth sense would have gone off. That's going to be a bit late. Yep. It's a long range shot. If you look at the top left above the rescue, you'll see there's a number right in the center. That's the flight time in seconds. So you have to work out how far that vehicle's going to move in those few seconds that it takes for the shell to reach there. Well, that shell just arrived a little too late, but he's still damaged the T-3485 and he's gone down. So the kill went to the GW Panther on our team. 2 Arty on each team. Fires around in there. Oh, and the target was killed. It was the Hellcat taken up by our Strib. But now we've got some heavies dueling in the riverbed. 53 TP. We just lost a T26E4, which isn't a heavy. That's a medium, but it's a very heavily armoured medium. Oh, that round bounced off. Oh, what's happened? I think that shell hit the muzzle brake on the end of the gun. The gun is yellow at the end. I believe the shell hit the muzzle brake and it just didn't go off. So that is the luckiest driver of all because he avoided getting that hit. Okay, now dialing in on a Tiger 1. Rounds out. This looks good. All it did was stun him. And there's an E25, the Cockroach. Tier 7 German tank destroyer. Very dangerous. Oh, makes a huge leap there. I suspect he damaged himself. I think he's tracked, actually. We're still going for the Tiger 1. Oh, that's a bit late. Yep. I think that E25 tracked himself. He leapt over that high height and flew off the other side, and I think when he landed the other side it must have been heavy, so I'm pretty sure he's damaged. Lining up a shot, work out how far he's travelling and fire the round in. That wasn't enough, so he missed. You have to give enough lead on the target. Hawkeye's not having a lot of luck with the lead at the moment, but let's see how he does with this one. This guy's hardly moving. Look for the focal point, the point he keeps moving through, that's it. And you get a hit. A lot of tank drivers are very predictable in their behaviour. If you watch them any length of time, they'll go backwards and forwards through the same spot. And if you look for that spot and then fire at that spot, that's when you're going to get them. And there's a beautiful one there on the E25. He worked out exactly where the E25 was going to go, placed the round in there and killed him. Unfortunately, we just lost our Thunderbolt, and that AMX 1375 was hiding in that dip. But instead, we're going to go for that Wizzy 131 GFT, and a bit late. It's a long flight time for the shell, 4 seconds from one end of the battlefield to the other. Now, there's a target who's not likely to move for very long because he has to stay still to aim. So he's going to stay there, and all we need to do is place the round there. Round's out, 4 seconds to wait, and it's a kill! The shell must have exploded right in the cockpit, took him out the game. Okay, GW Panther up on the heights. He's been hit repeatedly. Now he knows he's in trouble, but he can't move off the heights without getting hit. And there's a hit there coming in from our GW Panther. We fire at the Hellcat, and it's a splash. 145. These guys are in just whole heaps of trouble now. The Ferdinand is the next to go. He's the last one. There's nothing he can do. He's facing a heavy tank, a tank destroyer. Rounds out and kill shot. Nice to get the last kill in the game. Well done. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this battle. And it's the first class tanker for Hawkeye 6121 in the M44. In fact, it's the first class tanker he's had in this vehicle. And the way he's playing, he's definitely going to improve and get much, much better. Won't be long before he has an ace tanker. He managed to get a bruiser medal out of that one as well. He got 13 critical hits in that game. And his win rate for the battle was 2615, which is very high. It's Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score. Didn't get the highest damage in the game. Now that went to that T29, got 2,476 hit points of damage. The ISM got 2,186. The Hellcat 1432, and then we've got Hawkeye with 1,259. When it came to kills though, he shared the top spot with the GW Panther. Both of them got 3 kills. The GW actually killed off his third kill, killing the enemy GW. And of course Hawkeye got the last kill on that Ferdinand. So they pipped the T29 and the T28 HDC to the top spot on that column. And when it came to base XP, well, yes, he's got the top slot there. This was a tier 7 battle, tier 8 battle rather, with tier 6 tanks in it. And of course he was tier 6, so he was hitting higher tier opponents, and that earned him 998 base experience points. 968 goes to the T29, 858 goes to the ISM. Hawkeye fired 16 rounds, got 5 direct hits, 1 penetration, 9 splash. Now I suspect the penetration was very likely that Arty he took out. Let's have a look. Yes, it was, yes. Very weak skin on Arty, so yes, the shell went straight through. He also got 9 splashes, 1,259 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 1,115 hit points for stun assist off 7 stuns. On a free-to-play account, he earned 26,921 credits, and after a resupply of ammunition, took away 18,841 credits. He received 998 base XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 1,996 experience points altogether. So not a bad little game there for Hawkeye, and the first time he's had his first class. So yes, he'll probably be sending us a replay very shortly with an ace tanker. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. And if you like, hit that notification button, the little bell symbol, so you get alerted when a new video comes out. Thanks for watching.